welcome back to another Crown Racing Co video, and welcome to part 3 of the C5 Corvette Cagekits roll cage install video. So in this video, we will be painting the cage and fitting all of the interior panels back inside of the car. I did a little work off camera because I didn't want to bore you guys, so take a look at what I've done so far. So far, Marcus and I, we bought some thin paper and some plastic wrap, and we went around the entire car and we did our best to mask off all of the areas or the portions of the chassis that we don't want to get paint on. So basically we have everything masked off around the cage in an attempt to only get paint on the cage and not on the actual chassis. We have decided to brush paint this cage. I did some research online and it's about 50-50 between people wanting to spray paint their cage and people wanting to brush paint their cage. From my research, you can brush this onto metal and it does a pretty good job at self-leveling itself, so you don't see the brush marks in the paint once you're done. However, that does require you to do 2 to 3 coats to get rid of those brush marks and to get that nice, almost spray paint finish. So you guys can't see it, but it's right here at the bottom. So I got 2 quarts of paint, and that should be more than enough to paint the whole car. And I believe these 2 quarts together were like 50 bucks, so like maybe 60 bucks-ish, so like 30 and 30. And I think we're gonna get really good results. So not only did we mask off the car, but I also went around the entire car and I acetoned the cage, right? So I grabbed a rag and I have acetone just to get all of the contaminants off the bars, so that way they are clean and the paint will adhere nicely to the fresh metal tubes. You guys are about to watch me paint the cage. So enjoy this time lapse of me going around the car in circles for probably 1 or 2 days and putting 2 to 3 coats of paint on this car. All right, Mark, if you hit a heel flip first try, I'll Venmo you $5. $5 bucks? $5. Oh, one close. Foot. $5. No, 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 no. So we got the first coat done and it took me about 2 hours. So we're gonna try to finish all of our painting today in one go. So I'm gonna wait 2 hours for the paint to kind of dry just a bit, and then I'm gonna rotate around the car the exact same way I just did, and then we're gonna get our second coat in tonight as well. All right guys, it's a brand new day and I let the paint dry overnight. The cage looks really, really good. So we did 2 coats in total, and the second coat really brought everything together. The paint evened out and laid so nicely that there are no brush marks at all. It literally looks like somebody spray painted it with a gun or with a spray paint can. There's definitely a little bit of dirt in the paint, Maybe a little bit of dirt on my brush as I was painting the base plates. Maybe some dirt fell from the ceiling while I was drying. I don't know, but come on. This is a garage, do-it-yourself roll cage install job. It's not gonna be perfect like a collision shop painting it professional. And then we're also gonna be putting the interior today. So my interior was tan, and it's gonna be black when it goes in the car. So we have to clean it, vacuum it, and then we're gonna dye all the carpet black today as well, put it in the car. Let's do it. So we got the door cards cut now, so they cleared the NASCAR cage door bars. And here are the final results. So just like the passenger side, we're nice and tight up against the cage, stays just above the bar, then clears the front. Super, super happy with how those came out. Alrighty boys, it's a new day. And I've been test fitting the dash over and over and over again. You can see I have the dash on the cutting table, which means it's going down. I've done some rough tape markups of where I need to cut on both sides. I was stuck on this for like 30 minutes or so, about a 2-beer job, just thinking about it. The dash is not even close to fitting. So we're gonna have to cut away more material than we want just so we can get the dash in. For example, the cage is gonna sit somewhere right around here, but I actually have to cut all this up here just so I have enough room to kind of squish the dash a bit and then jam it in. We'll see. I don't know. We're just kind of winging it. So here we go. Enjoy this cutting montage. Oh my God, boys. I think I just got the dash to fit with the first cut. I cut away like literally the perfect amount right here. Oh my gosh. That could not be any more perfect. Look at that. It's literally resting up against the cage. Look at how tight that is. That's unbelievable. Let's see, can we get the window shot through here? No, shout out to my 5% tints on the windshield. Holy shit, boys, I might just spend the next couple hours just drinking beers, man. We got that first try. Way ahead schedule. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Specifically, subscribe. If you like this video, you're gonna like all of our other videos. So I have all of the interior panels that are tan and or carpet on the ground right now. You can see it's pretty trashed. I have absolutely no idea if this is gonna work, but I bought this online, the Big Can vinyl, plastic, and carpet dye. So this is like a black carpet dye, and the objective here is to clean these carpets, to spray them with that carpet dye and turn all of this ugly tan and beige carpet into black carpet, so it'll look much better in the car with the brand new cage. All right, so the car is starting to come together. We have the carpet in on the driver's side, and I got the dead pedal in, and I'm starting to fit the rest of the interior panels in. Starting to look at the center console. So here's the back portion of the center console. Here's the front portion of the center console. And something I have not done yet is I have not cut and clearanced that front center console plastic piece to clear my handbrake bracket as well as the master cylinder. So right now I'm just doing some test fitting. I'm taking pictures of how the center console fits in the car. Then I'm removing it, and I'm taking pictures of how the handbrake bracket sits in the car. And I'm gonna use those two pictures together to kind of start taping and masking off the areas that I need to cut right down here in this lower portion to make room for our new handbrake. And you guys can also see I got the carpet in on the passenger side, and not much more progress than that. I have a special surprise for you guys. Since we're putting the car back together, it only made sense to upgrade some parts along the way. So, I'm a big Sparco fan, but I'm also a huge fan of OMP racing products and safety equipment. So check this out. We got a brand new OMP steering wheel for the Corvette. This is really, really nice. This is one of my favorite steering wheels on the market, but essentially it's 13.75 inches in diameter, and it's 90 mils, or you know, a little bit more than 3 inches deep. So to go with the OMP racing wheel, I also got an NRG steering wheel adapter, and then eye bolts. Eye bolts, Steve, why do you have eye bolts? Because not only did I get a super sexy OMP racing steering wheel for the Drift Vet, I also got some matching harnesses. So this is a 6-point harness, really, really nice. A 6-point OMP racing harness. I'm super happy. I kind of balled out on the steering wheel on the harness, but if you guys haven't noticed already, black and yellow, the Corvette color scheme is gonna change. So instead of doing black and red, right, on the brakes, we are going to be painting them yellow. And we're going to be doing a black and yellow theme to go with this brand new gloss gray cage. So if you guys have not seen the video, we actually did an entire video on installing this Willwood dual caliper hydro e-brake in the C5 Drift Vet. So you can see I got the Willwood calipers back here. If you guys are interested in that video, I will link it right here in the top corner, and go check that out because we installed that over the winter. We need to continue modifying the center console to fit the handbrake, so let's get into that. Chop up this piece of plastic here. Chop, chop, chop. We're gonna have to clearance this area right here. Sweet. So we got that initial cut made. We're just gonna clean it up. Maybe we'll get just as lucky as we did with the dash. Maybe we'll get this first cut, first try. I doubt it. We got lucky yesterday. I actually forgot a step, and that is welding the handbrake bracket to the torque tube tunnel here. I want to weld it because I want to be able to pull on this thing as hard as I want with the adrenaline flowing while I'm drifting on track doing thick tandems, and I just don't want it to break or come loose and ruin my day. Now that the handbrake is completely installed and done, welded, don't worry, you guys didn't see it, but I painted over the weld so it doesn't rust. I painted over all the bare metal. We're ready to put the center console back in and the upper portion of the center console. So we're gonna put that in, button it all up, and then honestly, the car's coming together. I can see the finish line finally. Marcus and I have been slaving away on this car, getting it ready for these drift events. And we've been working nonstop for like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks now at this point. And damn, doing a roll cage is no joke. It took a lot of time. But I can see the finish line. All right guys, thanks for tuning in. That's it for this video. If you didn't already, go watch part 1 and part 2 of the C5 Corvette roll cage install series. That's all we got for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for our next video because Marcus and I are going to Sick Power Fest at M1 Concourse to go do some drifting. That's all we got. Peace.